Whether you're looking for a Chevy car, truck, or SUV, go see my friends at Apple Chevy in Tinley Park. With over 500 new and used vehicles in stock, they have what you're looking for, and at the lowest price possible. Go to applechevy.com.
Our next guest really doesn't need much of an introduction. Businessman Donald Trump.
That is classic. That's exactly how they started the rally today in Washington.
Yeah, that song is not our edition. It's theirs.
Right. That was they thought that was a good way to introduce Donald Trump. Bring him out like that. Oh, gosh. I know it was about the Iranian nuclear deal, so I suppose that's what they were thinking, but they didn't think as a walkout song. Probably not the right idea.
Not really ideal at-bat music, really.
No, it is not. All right. But here's what, the thing is that the Trumpster says he doesn't like the Iranian deal. I happen not to like the Iranian deal either, and for some of the same reasons as Donald Trump. But when Mr. Trump, as anybody who's ever worked for him or appeared on The Apprentice must call him, when Mr. Trump says things like this.
I've been doing deals for a long time. I've been making lots of wonderful deals, great deals. That's what I do. Never, ever, ever in my life have I seen any transaction so incompetently negotiated as our deal with Iran. And I mean never.
Yeah, okay. And I have a lot of concerns about it, but here's my question: is that what deal? When you're doing a real estate deal and you're doing essentially a treaty deal, which is what this is. Technically it's not a treaty; it's a release of sanctions, which is a separate thing. But if you're whatever that happens to be, international with the international diplomats, and they're in Switzerland, which very fancy, and they sit around a table, and people have long mustaches, and they wear long coats and do all that. What negotiation skill specifically does he have that would have changed that? What would he have done? And he doesn't explain that. Like everything else, he doesn't say, "Here's what we should have done." Well, I don't want to give away my negotiations. I would tell people. By the way, the Iranians called to apologize to me for even mentioning this. I don't understand.
He also said, which I really love, he said, "We will have so much winning. If I get elected, you'll be bored of winning. We're going to start winning big league." That's so...
From your lips, Amy, to our ears.
We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning. Believe me, I agree. You'll never get bored with winning. We never get bored. We are going to turn this country around. We are going to start winning big league on trade, militarily. We're going to build up our military. We're going to have such a strong military that nobody is going to mess with us. We're not going to have to use it.
Okay. Where's he going to get the money for that? That's how we tricked the Russians, the Soviets, into blowing up their economy. Right? That's what Reagan did with the feint for Star Wars. And he got them to overspend on trying to develop their own version of it, and then boom, it was all over. Brilliant move on behalf of Ronald Wilson Reagan, but you don't start with that. We're going to build it up. It's going to be so huge. I mean, they know what we're doing, and we do already have a very large and professional. I mean, this is the thing. It's also a bit of an insult too to the entire military community, we're going to build it up or we're going to make it, bigger and better than it possibly is. The military community has known for years, for generations now. I mean, your father was in the service. My father was in the service. I watched this firsthand as, my dad's 38 years in the United States Army, then Air Force. I watched what happened there. It's smaller, leaner, more efficient. There's all kinds of different things that the Pentagon wants for the American warrior than this is, and it's like he's showing up at Thanksgiving. He goes, "When I come back at Christmas, you're gonna have the biggest tree. You're gonna have the most amount of presents," and he doesn't have any, and he's not spending his money doing it. He's spending the American taxpayer money doing it. All right, but wait, and finally.
All of these countries are going to do business with Iran. They're going to make lots of money and lots of other things with Iran. And we're going to get nothing. Nothing. We are led by very, very stupid people. Very, very stupid people.
That he bought and paid for, right? Isn't that what he told us before? I bought bad there. Did you buy bad? Is that a bad investment on his part? Amy, do you think I'm obsessed?
You know, maybe a little bit.
Really?
You kind of are, but it's good. It's your thing. Like, everybody's got that one news story that they just can't get enough of. That's fine. He's yours. It just happens to be this is a news story that hasn't gone away. And it's sticking around for a while.
All right. Okay. I
wouldn't say it's unhealthy.
I didn't. Not once yesterday. Not once yesterday. First day of the week. And he had all kinds of stupid things he said over the weekend. And not once yesterday to bring it up. I didn't bring it up once. And I'm in the top 5. Not once did it come up.
He came up during the show yesterday.
I don't recall. I don't recall that happening. So funny.
We're going to go to tape.
It's so funny you should say that. I don't recall saying that. I don't think that ever happened. Last night he was on O'Reilly and totally forgot that 3 weeks ago he said something completely opposite about Planned Parenthood to Sean Hannity than he said to O'Reilly last night, and then accused O'Reilly of having bad producers and bad researchers.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's notorious for ripping journalists and producers. Yep. Notorious.
And even though then Fox had the tape of it, like, no.
No, here we go. This is it. Let's go to the replay.
All right. I am.
But he's branching out, because before he was just attacking female journalists. Now he's branching out to men, too.